My name is Freddie Torres. I am 16. I was born in Austin, still live here. I'm in 11th grade and go to Aikens High School. I made these animations throughout this year using different programs to edit them and render them. I used Maya and Polygon primitives with textures off the internet to create this temple for my first animation. I had to duplicate, resize the objects I created using the tools in different modes to make all the poles and steps and the roof of the model. I had to use the vertex edit mode to edit the textures on this island and this background I created for my first animation. Also had to fix the outside of the island so it won't look pointy and had to make it look real. I composed my image by looking at all the objects in an appealing way for my animation background. The temple, island, background, and the ocean was all made in Maya and fixed to be its size. Also, I used textures to make the objects look realistic. I created this character and rigged it with IK handles and joints to make it easier to animate. I used Maya's animations menu to add movement to the timeline and render the video with Premiere. I used Magic to start making music for animations I want to create and many other projects so they will have a great background sound. Also to set the mood and the tone of the animation and project. I used Maya and Premiere and sound clips to create the short animation. I created the environment by using Maya and using textures from online to make the environment look real. The characters had to be rigged controls which had to be constrained so I could move them when I move other parts of the character. I added some cool animations and also made the creature break out of the cage. I used a Mudbox to create this human figure. I used Maya to model this cat shape from polygon primitives so later on I can make this cat into an animation and make him walk. I created a shortcut with 30 frames in Maya to practice a forward to walk. I used the rigging and controls after I smooth bound the modeled cat mesh to control this character and environment I created. I had to create an alt button to select everything that moved every time I moved an object for the 2000 frames. Rigged, and I followed video instructions on how to make him walk naturally. I also learned to use animation graph editor to smoothen the animation and make it simpler and not complicated. I created this game sketch by drawing it on paper first, and then scanning it to my computer and using Flash to edit it. I created this song for my animation heavy and I made it using Magics.